All right, so this is gonna be the barbell box squat, okay? So first things first, no matter what kind of squat you're doing, you need to understand that everybody has a different squat form. So for me to tell you that your feet should be this width, your toes should be angled this way, is, to be honest, it's complete bullshit. Because at the end of the day, everybody's form is different. We all have different hip structures, we all have different Q angles, we have all different limb lengths, high bar, low bar. There's so many factors that get involved in determining your squat stance. So don't be frustrated at first if it just doesn't feel 100% right. Play with your stance, play with the width, play with the angle of your feet, and you'll find that position. A good way to start out and try to get a good baseline would be to go take the outside of your hip and line it up with the inside of your foot. That's typically a good width to start out with. And if you just slightly tilt your toes out a little bit, just a slight angle, usually can get a good grip. It helps you rip the knees out so your knees aren't caving in. That's a good place to start. From there, you'll learn where your comfort is, okay? Now I'm gonna take you through the box squat. First things first, have the box angled like this if possible. When it's angled like this, I can scoot back until I see the corner. It gives me a sense of comfort. It lets me know that I'm over the freaking box, and it makes me kind of sit my hips back towards the box rather than leaning on my toes, okay? So it's a good idea to have the corner of the box poking through your legs a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna get the bar on my back. Now, depending on your shoulder mobility and your comfort level, you're either gonna be a high bar or a low bar squatter. I'm a high bar, so I'm gonna show you a high bar squat. But the big key here is find a comfort zone around your trap area. Do not place it on the bone on your back and on your neck, okay? Not a good idea. So I wanna get it on my traps. I'm gonna rack it up on my traps, get a good comfort. The entire time, I wanna have a good grip, pulling that bar against my back. So almost like I'm doing a lat pull down. I'm constantly crushing the bar and driving my elbows down towards my waistline. From there, I'm just gonna rip the floor apart, slowly reaching my hips back and sitting as softly as I can. Pause for a split second, explode up, okay? So tempos of the squat are all gonna vary depending on your programming, but for the most part, we wanna rip the floor, control the negative, sitting softly, driving through. If you have a pause on your program, same idea, sitting softly. We're gonna pause on the box while keeping tension, drive through, okay? So what we don't wanna do is sit to the box and relax and round my back. I wanna stay tall, keep a good grip on my feet, crush that bar constantly so I have nonstop tension, and then drive my feet in the floor as I stand and thrust my hips through. Okay, so we want explosiveness on the way up, a lot of control, and a soft sit to the box on the way down.